Hey, so JP with Max Tr3 Revival coming back at you. It's been crazy busy with a lot of different things with work and whatnot. So quickly, here's what's going on with the channel. I haven't had a lot of time. So I'm going to slip in a little segment. I was doing some rearranging and found my tags for the car. And so I've got those. One of them's a reproduction. And the other one was the original one, which I had somebody in Texas redo for me. Thank you, John, with CJD on British Car Forum. He basically, I sent him my original tag, and he was able to rework it for me, which was perfect. So I got my replacement tag off of my EB tag. Body tag number, and then I got my refurbed tag for the commission plate. Got a couple spares, but I noticed the difference on these was they're just a little bit different. So if you look at them, the gross laden weight is 1170 kilos on the replacement, and the original said 1120. So, plus it's kind of hard to recreate that stamping, even though I've done it for someone else. Have those stamps at work. But, yeah, finding some interesting stuff. I had to disassemble the car because I had a slight addition in my garage, which was something I won earlier in the year. You probably will be able to identify it in the background. Or maybe not. If you look back through my videos, you might figure it out. But, long story short is, it takes up a little bit of space. So, I had to disassemble what I had on the car because I couldn't get it down by myself. I got a phone call that said this item was showing up and I had to make room. I don't know if you know this, but their frame's quite heavy when you have the rear end and the front suspension, a lot of different parts on it. And from about 3 feet up, it's a little much to try and get it down by yourself. Took everything off, bagged it back up. I found some spots I need to touch up on the paint. I found a couple more items that I need to get together. And, oh yeah, so I had a weekend where I got a little older. I don't know about a little wiser or any of that kind of stuff, but yeah, I'm older. Also had to travel out of town for a quick trip and came back, so about 500 miles. So anyway, I'm going to put this segment in. Did get to put away some of items I had on the bench. I still have my list. Have not crossed much off. One of the other items that I wanted to do real quick was see if we can find the U-bolts and the rear spring plates. Haven't run across them yet, but as we know, my luck is as soon as I say I don't have them and order some, I'll find them. So I'm also struggling a little bit with finding time to get videos put together, edited. It does require some time. Want to try and make it look like I'm not a stuttering idiot. I cut a lot of those out, so I sound really smooth. Takes time. See if we can't get the roller back together. Try and get it down, maybe on the wheels. I got most everything I need. I got one more rear shock that I refilled, looked at, and I think I'm gonna have to send it off for a rebuild. So that was the one that was on this side over here, which I finally found. So I think one of the mistakes that I made was when I was putting my spreadsheet together, I had used parts, refurbished parts, and new parts all in the same area. So now what I'm gonna do is split that up. I'm gonna have refurbished parts on one page. I'm gonna have used parts, as in still needing work, on another page. And then I'm going to split that page up with spare parts on the bottom, so I have an idea of where those are. And then redo the bins so I can locate stuff a little more easily, especially when I'm at a point like this where I'm trying to get a project done and get parts back on. Might take me a little bit, but that I think will work best for me. And then also a wish list of parts put together that I'll need moving forward. So a little bit of time on the computer, but I think it'll be worth it. The eventual goal is to try and get this back in roller status. And then I want to get the neighbors, friends, whomever to help me get the body, that body right there back on this frame, so I can start working on the metal work. And then I'm going to take the spare ride with the extra parts, clean out underneath there, and put it on the top of the lift and lift it up as high as it'll go. That way I'll have plenty of room to get around on the outside of this and hopefully get some of the metal work accomplished. I won't have to worry so much over there on that side because I don't have as many flammables or any of those kind of items to worry about. I tried to pull some stuff down out of the loft. I'll stick that video in too, and kind of categorize what I got up there, because I have a lot of extra, I don't know if you can see that, metal parts. I have an extra frame for the top. I went through some of that stuff and moved it all around. The far box on this side over here is my exhaust, which is just the regular steel exhaust. Yeah, so stick some of those videos in, let you guys catch up with where I'm at, and we'll talk at you again. So hopefully you get a good idea of where I'm at. I don't know how much content I'll have between now and the beginning of the year. So I'm going to say it because I am a Christian, which is Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. If you don't celebrate that particular holiday, whichever one you do, best of wishes to you, happy holidays. We'll see you soon.